What is going on, you guys? This is, of course, your pal VM Video Master. Welcome to today's video. So, I thought I would do something very special for my subscribers out there. I've been working on this for the past 2 months, and I really hope you enjoy it. And also, at the end of this video, please, please vote for me in the Face of Halloween competition. If you've been voting, keep it up. And like I say, let's begin. In the town of Carlsville, there was a house that everybody feared called Black Hollow Manor. Now, apparently, the house had a legend. Whoever tried to go near the house and whoever went inside would never be the same, or they might not even return at all. But three friends apparently heard of the legend and they decided to give it a try. The first one was Bacon. Now, the reason they called him Bacon was because he was always eating bacon wherever he went. And then there was GT, which apparently was initials for his full name, Gregory Tanner, and Emma Brown, who apparently kind of was the goth of the group. And they'd always been inseparable, but they weren't used to fear like this. One Saturday afternoon, they decided to explore the abandoned house at Black Hollow Manor, a place everyone in town said was dangerous. I heard someone broke their leg trying to climb in through the window, GT said nervously. Relax, it's just an old house, Bacon said with a grin and a flashlight in his hand. Yeah, an old house is probably falling apart inside, Emma muttered, adjusting her backpack. They squeezed through a broken side gate and approached the house. The paint was peeling, the roof sagging, and weeds grew taller than their knees. The front door was warped, hanging loosely on its hinges. This place is bigger than I thought, Bacon whispered. They stepped inside, the floorboards groaning under their weight, dust floating in the sunlight, streaming through shattered windows, and the smell of rot made their stomachs churn. Broken furniture laid in piles and graffiti covered the walls. At first it seemed like the house was empty, but then they heard it. Footsteps from upstairs, slow and deliberate. Who's there? Emma called, her voice shaking. No reply, just silence. Probably some other kids messing around, Bacon said, though he looked worried. They explored cautiously, every creak of the floorboards making them jump. In the kitchen, a cabinet door swung open suddenly, though no wind stirred. GT stumbled back, his heart racing. This is insane. Let's just go home, he whispered. But just as they turned, they heard a voice, low and menacing, calling from upstairs. Hey, what are you doing here? They froze. The voice wasn't friendly. It wasn't painful and playful. It was real and very close. Someone's in the house, Bacon said, his bravado gone. We need to leave now, Emma said, grabbing his arm. Footsteps began descending, slow, heavy, and deliberate. Panic hit them all at once. They ran, tripping over debris, their hearts pounding. Bacon slammed into the front door, locked. Windows were barred from the inside. What the hell? GT yelled. They searched for another exit, finding a door slightly ajar. They sprinted outside, scrambling over weeds and broken fence rails. Behind them, they could hear someone shouting, chasing, but the voice faded as they ran to the street. Breathless and terrified, they didn't stop until they reached the nearest streetlight. The house loomed silently behind them, looking harmless in the daylight, but they all knew what could have happened if the person inside had caught them. Never again, Emma said firmly. Agreed, Bacon said, swallowing hard in his throat. And maybe we should call the police next time, GT added, shaking. Some doors are better left closed, and some curiosity can almost get you killed. So what do you think of that story? Let me know in the comments below. And they always say curiosity can be dangerous. Not all horror lives in stories. Sometimes it's waiting for you in the real world. I'm VM Video Master, and I hope you enjoyed this story. And like I always say, I will see you in the next video.